Solo travel is a great way to explore the world, and with these tips, you can do it safely and on a budget. Whether you're a first-time traveler or a seasoned explorer. From picking the right destination to packing your bag, we've got you covered. So grab your passport and get ready to hit the road. Number 1. Decide on destinations. When you are planning a trip, the first thing that you need to do is to decide where you want to go. If you have never traveled solo before, you should start with a location that you feel comfortable in, like an experience closer to home. After that, you will be ready to plan your next step. Number 2. Plan your trip and be prepared. If you're going to be traveling on a budget, you need to do some research before visiting the place. You need to know the cost of living and transportation in that area. It's important to know what type of accommodation you can afford and how far it is from the city center. Compare the prices of hostels, Airbnbs, and hotels in the area to get an idea of what your budget should be. The cost of staying somewhere depends on how long you plan to stay and how comfortable you are. If you plan your trip well, everything will fall into place. Number 3. Pack your luggage light. It's usual that we pack lots of unnecessary stuff in travel bags and carry them around when those things are not important. Pack smart, not heavy, carry only what you need. Number 4. Keep track of your budget. Traveling alone can be a challenge and sometimes you just need some help keeping track of your money. You can use an app or spreadsheet to keep track of your expenses and make sure that you don't go over budget. Number 5. Accommodations. The best way to plan your accommodations is to book them as soon as you are sure of where you are going. That way, you won't have to go at the last minute to find a place to stay. You can also save money by doing some research ahead of time. Look online for hotel prices or the rates for guest houses. If you're willing to stay in a hostel or homestay, you can often find much cheaper rates. Airbnb is also a great option for finding unique places to stay, and you can often meet locals and get insider tips when using this service. If you're taking a long trip, try to travel at night so you can save on hotel costs. And if you're traveling to a developing country, you may be able to find hotels for very budget-friendly prices. Try to travel outside of peak season to get the best deals. Number 6. Transportation. When traveling, it is always best to look for transportation options that are safe, affordable, and comfortable. Look for shared vehicles, buses, trains, and bikes. Find out how you will be moving around the country and always go for ride-sharing or public transportation. Walking around the city or renting a vehicle or motorbike is also a good way to save money. If you want to get the best deals, make sure you purchase your tickets ahead of time. Also, find out about the public transportation passes. Most cities offer very affordable city travel passes. Number 7. Food. You can often find the same meals offered at both lunch and dinner at many restaurants, but lunch portions are usually smaller and the cost is lower. So if you're looking to try a particular dish but don't want to spend too much, eating out at lunchtime is a great option. Roadside food options are far more economical than expensive restaurants. Don't waste money on fancy meals. Always look for local options and research beforehand where locals go to buy their food. Number 8. Buy in local currency. Don't fall for the trap of thinking that you are saving money when you're paying for services abroad in your home currency but you pay more because of extra fees. Instead, always buy in the local currency. Number 9. Cut unnecessary cost. You may be tempted to spend your money on activities that you can do on your holiday that are more expensive. However, there are many fun things to do in the visited town which are much cheaper. Spend your money as you see fit on activities. Without paying admission charges for certain attractions or purchasing gifts from tourist boutiques, you may enjoy budget-friendly activities such as hiking and discovering local sites. Every city has a plethora of free activities, so don't let the expense stop you from having a good time. Check out the reviews about attractions before you go. Don't spend your time and money on something that others say is not worth it. Read about other solo travelers' experiences and ask for tips. It is useful to have an offline map so that you can estimate how far you are going and how much you are prepared to pay. Spend responsibly. Avoid buying anything redundant or unnecessary, you'll regret it down the line. Look for discounts provided by travel and hotel booking apps. Sometimes they have great offers to save costs on accommodation and transportation. Solo travel can be a great way to discover new places and experiences, but it's not free from risks. In this guide, we shared the do's and don'ts for exploring the world safely, on a budget, with just enough freedom to fully experience yourself. Plan your trip wisely, leave your inhibitions at home, and enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any new videos. And if there is something specific that you would like us to cover in a future video, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.